The three men accused in the Limpopo pigsty case are set to appear in the Polokwane Magistrate's Court for their bail application. That's Zachariah Olivier, Adriaan and William Musoro, and they're facing several charges including murder and attempted murder. Those proceedings are now underway. Let's listen.
The matter is today on the roll for the bail application in respect of the accused before this court. However, before we even go to the applications itself, I should think Ms. Brown will need to address the court at this stage, Your Worship. Thank you.
Die saak is goed vandaag dat die aansoek moet gedoen word ten opzichte van beskelligtes, maar voor ons kan voortgaan procureer wat wel ook die hof iets sê ten opzichte van beskelligte moeilijkheid.
Dan staat het daar net weer en dat moet loya nga tsumirira goito nga tsumira anda ane tsukumiro pambiribet kari ngatinzo.
Good morning, Your Worship.
Good morning.
C. Brown appearing on behalf of accused number 3 in this matter, Your Worship. Your Worship, I would like to inform the court that I will be withdrawing as the legal representative for accused number 3 here in Your Worship due to a lack of financial instructions, Your Worship. Your Worship, that's also my role, if I may be excused.
Ik versteer namens beskelligte nummer 3, maar ik wil die aanzoek recht voorloop dat ik wil hebben dat ik niet verder ga om beskelligte nummer 3 de procureur te wezen. Dat is volgens dat de financiën instructies niet gedaan worden. Zo als ik nu zelfs ook zou vragen dat die hof wel mee dat ik u terug heb.
Maar je hoort dat dit is samen. Goitanga tsukumirira ane chikumbiro chokuti nezvekubhadhara zviri kuramba haana kubhadhara ari kutoda kumbira dhara kuti abude asiyane newe uri kunzwa.
Action number 3, please stand up.
Simuka.
Ms. Brown, your legal representative applies to withdraw a certain of record on the basis of the lack of instruction. Do you confirm that Ms. Brown is withdrawing?
Urukunzwisa chikumbiro akatara kuti anda kuti abve pamusoro nekuti hapana mari akakubhadhara kana urukunzwisa uri kutendera nazvo atapindura nemuromo.
Yes.
Correct, Your Worship.
Now that Ms. Brown has applied to withdraw as attorney of record, the application by Ms. Brown to withdraw is granted. Now, issue number 3, you have the right to be legally represented by an attorney of your own choice at your own expense if you have money. However, if you don't have money or you cannot afford the services of your own legal representative, you have the right to apply for legal aid. In order for Legal Aid South Africa to assist you with an attorney free of charge, you won't pay money for legal aid services. They will represent you to the best of their abilities, or you may conduct your own defense. However, looking at the seriousness of the offenses that you are charged with, it is recommended that you must have a legal representative. If you don't have money, you may apply for legal aid. Do you understand, sir? If yes, what do you have to do?
Ndinzwisisa chikumbiro chakahunza dhara akakumirira dhara nokutendera nacho kuti ari kutobuda pamusoro ari kubvisa pamusoro. Saka izvozvo ivo vakamira havana loya. Saka handa kuziva kuti kana asina kumirirwa nemunhu une first ndeyekuti unokwanisa kutsvaga munhu kana une mari uye neloya kubatana naye. Kana usina mari yacho utarise pamusoro wakakura sei. Musoro wakakura wambe musoro. Musoro wakakura stereo. Kana usina mari pane Legal Aid South Africa vanokumirira free of charge mahara haubhadhari chini. Kana usingadi loya unomubhadhara kana usina legal aid unokwanisa kuzvimirira pati. Uchida kuzvimirira fungidzisi kuti musoro wakakura musoro wombe uri kunzwisa uchaita sei mani. I understand also.
Yes, what do you have to do?
Saka izvozvo uda kuita sei? state. All right. Then Your Worship, I would elect to be represented by the legal aid state attorney.
Ms. Brown, your application to withdraw as adjournment of record is hereby granted.
Thank you, Your Worship. If I may be excused.
You are excused.
Thank you, Your Worship.
Yes, Mr. Farah.
Thank you, Your Worship. Your Worship, if I may, I had a discussion with accused number 3, Your Worship, and my office is undertaken to assist him pro bono if he so wishes, Your Worship. Same was discussed with him with the interpreter present, Your Worship. He seemed to have agreed. I'm not sure if there's a change in his instruction. If he would so wish to proceed with legal aid, Your Worship, if the clerk can just seek clarity from the accused.
Thank you. Sir, I am now addressed by Mr. Barrow that his office is willing to assist you pro bono, meaning that he's still going to give you the services like either he will pay money for his services. I just want to know whether I am going to proceed with legal aid or I am going to proceed with Mr. Barrow.
Man, just a pesos. Nas, I'm saying. Nagawin na. Nagataw na good. Ano gumirir? Iho ano gumirir? Monano mukama ibadeli kibeu iwe agakana mukat. Nagawin nini pasu. Isu kutsangura no. Banda gumirir na kutukuya. Asiti anu asumir na kutsama mano kuama. Uy ano da gumirir free mahal iwe watichi. Wati Jesus, wati uda estate kana uda kutoka kumiri. Aditi ndiara tu no kumiri ga pamiri ndio no kupoma. Uda iye kana uda kuenda kuwaya wewe kali. All right, so I'll then continue with Mr.
Thank you. Mr. Farah, you are placing yourself now on record.
That is correct, Your
Which
Worship.
means now you are going to represent both accused number 2 and number 3.
That is indeed correct, Your Worship.
Thank you, maybe Mr. sir.
Het is inderdaad zo dat ik nu bevestig ik ga verschillen ten opzichte van beskelligte 2 en 3.
Thank you, Worship. As I indicated earlier, the matter was placed on the road today for the bail application in respect of the 3 accused before this court. However, Your Worship, by all indications is that the counsel for the accused are not ready to proceed with the bail application. First of all, there is some pending issue that is the subject of appeal in this matter, which has not been resolved. And already my learned friend for accused number 1 had indicated that he is not proceeding with the bail application before that issue is resolved. And I have further engaged with counsel for 2 and 3, and he also indicated the same, that he is of the view that the bail issue needs to be resolved before the bail application is proceeded with. I must indicate, Your Worship, that as far as the state is concerned, the pending issue is only affecting applicant number 1 in this court, and I find no reason how that impact on the application that is to be brought by number 2 and number 3. However, I'm in the hands of the applicants, Your Worship, if they are of the view that it's not in their interest or in the interest of their clients that they proceed with the application, I have no issue with that. I must just place it on record that nobody gets confused, Your Worship, that the state is ready to proceed with the bail application in respect of all the applicants before this court. And if the court so orders that we proceed with the bail application, we are available and ready.
Is dat deel die hof meer dat hulle is gereed om voort te gaan met die aansoek van die saak was op die rol voor die hof, die rol van dat geplaas aansoek doen eindes. Maar die andere kant, die verdedigingszaak, onze kant, het probleem daarmee, want het is iets wat hangende is. Het is die appel wat nog steeds hangend is. Beskuldigde nummer 1, ze procureur het gezegd dat het probleem om voort te gaan voordat hulle kan die uitslag kry van daai appel. En dat ek weet nie hoekom dit kan dit gehanteer nie van ten opsigte van al die belastingpligtiges wat ons voorhoof is. Ons is gereed om dat die borg te doen.
Under the Kumura Church and I to appeal the end of our chip. Number 3, I'm moving the appeal. But issues, Mutongis, yeah, no, issues, related to test tango, but number 1, we tell a no, said Tanga would Takamirina, Marizate appeal. Appeal Camila, I sat there with summer, Saga number 2 and number 3. Panopinda say by number 1. Can I walk with the Dana today? That's Tanga here to then Chambertan. But number 1 year and in do Tanga with the Camila appeal.
Having said that, Your Worship, we remain in the court's hands to give direction in the matter. And I must also indicate at this stage, even though it may seem a bit premature, we have already discussed amongst ourselves and agreed on a date for the further investigations, subject to what is to happen in this court today. Thank you.
Dan die hoop sal vir ons sê wat rigting ons ontvat, maar alhoewel dit kan vroeg wees om dit te sê, maar ons het ook gewild dat ons dit moet 'n ander datum kry waar die ondersoek is gedoen, maar dit is net slegs vir ander doeleindes.
I got out of no, I would do that. I know I would see and I said, but I do. Mero mbelipa darba kutanga kana say, but I need the yaga uvira na ne maloya isarba.
As it pleases the court, Your Worship. Your Worship, the defence have a total different view regarding the reason why this bail cannot proceed. An order was given by your brother, Magistrate Chaya, in which the defence was granted access to the docket on accused number 1. This order was appealed. Now, this appeal is suspending the whole process. And this appeal is brought by the prosecution. This process cannot move forward until the appeal has been finalized. So this is not a question that that the defence is the driver of this bus or it's in the hands of the defence. This is the prosecution which needs to drive this bus and get things going. This bail cannot proceed until the appeal has been finalised because there's an order made. So we are, don't want to use the word held hostage, but we are held at bay pending finalisation of the appeal. And that is the reason why the bail cannot proceed.
Ten opsigte van beskuldigde nommer 1, die prokureur deel hoof mee dat kyk, dit is die staat wat wil die appel genoteer, want dit is die collega van die voorsittende beampte wat hier is, wat appel gemaak het dat die beskuldigde nommer 1 moet die inhoud van die procedur, toe maak hulle die appel. Dan as dit nog hangende is, dit maak dat die staat, ons kan nie voortgaan nie, ons wag vir die uitslag van die bevel wat die appel wat hulle het genoteer. Dit is die staat self wat die appel genoteer.
Man, die wil ook daar goed te sê. Ja, nee, aga ons as kumere soortje appel. Asi die is prosecutor. Die ons as kumere soortje. Nou goed het daar ook. Aga ota iyo goed lawyer appel ma confisé, ok. C'est dia man jaga ons as kumere die Jesus, tagato utasu, tagapato, oste debuti, tunotanga se bel, tunotanga não da fez se certa forma, certa a vida é a pura é a feita.
Now, so this is clear on in my address that the reason for the bail not proceeding is the appeal. It is not in the hands of the defence at this stage at all in any way that we are able to proceed, especially in relation to accused number 1, with the bail proceedings pending the appeal. So up until when the appeal has been finalized, the bail proceedings will then be able to proceed.
Dit is inderdaad so dat nadat die appel wel gefinaliseer is, dis die stadium toe ons kan gereed voortgaan met die aansoek. Want nou wat hangende is, dit is die uitslag wat maak ons dat ons stak.
Now, this appeal is directly related to how accused number 1 will deal with the bail proceedings. So this is not a side issue. This appeal, this order regarding the access to the docket is a direct influence and a direct aspect which needs to be addressed before accused number 1 can proceed with a bail application.
En die kwestie dat die inhoud van die dossier moet gekry word, dit is die wat wel die beskuldigde moet kry, sodat hy kan homself gereed maak of dat hy kan homself prepare dat hy kan die borg aansoek van. Dit hang af dat hy wat hy kry vanaf die uitslag af.
Now, it is indeed correct that we have agreed to date at the court's pleasure, of course, and that this date is for further investigation because there cannot be a date fixed for bail pending finalization of the appeal.
Inderdaad, soos het gereël met die ander datum wat ons sal voorhoof kom verskyn, maar ons het gesê dit sal verdere ondersoek doen, want ons kan nie moes die datum sê dit is vir die borg self, want ons wag nog steeds vir die uitslag van die appel.
So the reason for the postponement for further investigation is that to curb costs for my client and that we do not know when the appeal will be finalized, the matter is now postponed for further investigation and not for bail.
Dit is die rede hoekom ons sê verder ondersoek, want ons weet nie wanneer wel gaan ons die uitslag kry van die appel sê.
Now, and then I'm thinking I may be jumping on my learned colleague, but I just want to add, on a previous occasion, even the state argued that they would rather have both bail applications heard at the same time than have a piecemeal.
En op vorige stadium miskien is hulle sal my korrek sê, indien ek is nie korrek nie. Die stad het wel gesê dat hulle wil die borg aansoek doen. Hulle wil dit op in een keer doen almal, nie dat hulle kan dit kortliks doen.
So that is the other reason why my colleague and he will address the court possibly further on that point. But that was one of the reasons why we're all sitting in the same boat and rowing together.
My collega sal wel die hoof toespreek daaroor. Dit is ook die rede wat ek wil op die lig bring op 'n vorige stadium.
So as it pleases the court, I would just like to bring that to the court's attention, because if in future there is delays or postponements regarding arguments, that is the true reason behind the postponement. As it pleases the court, I don't know if there's any other aspect that I haven't addressed sufficiently. As it pleases the court.
Soos dit die hoof debat, dit is die wat ek wil net op die leg bring, sodat die hoof sy aandag trek, dat indien dit is op vorige stadium of op 'n keer dat wel dat ons reg of dit is die gebeur, maar die hoof moet die inligting wat ek verder haar verskaf het weet.
Okay. Daar moet ons dis is
All right, so those are live visuals emerging from the Polokwane Magistrate's Court. That's where the case against 3 men who are accused of killing 2 women in that area is continuing.